Welcome back to our NST web app training video series. In this video, we're going to go over the basic layout of the NST web app and navigating the NST web app. Alright, so to begin, I'm going to go ahead and click on a group. I'm going to go with Cleveland City. After I hit the group, I come to the NST Explorer page. There are sort of two sections to this page that are really important. At the bottom here, I'm going to see a table with just its default view, which includes the parcel number, house number, and street name for the parcels in this group. Up here in the left-hand corner, I'm going to see that I'm currently browsing parcels in the Cleveland City group, and my table is showing me parcels 1 of 10 of 177,000 some parcel records for the Cleveland City group. If I went over to the right, I can begin to navigate these pages. I can reload the pages, and let's say I wanted to browse and view more parcel records per page. I could click this drop-down menu and switch between 10, 20, and 30 parcel records for this page. So let's go ahead and hit 30. Hit reload, and now I can see that I'm looking at 30 parcel records on this page. Benefit to this is that now I'm looking at more parcels, which might be good if I'm looking at a larger amount of parcels in this group. However, it does take a little bit longer to load if I show more parcel records per page, excuse me. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back to 10 so that it loads a little bit faster. The second important piece to this is this bar at the top, which is going to help me begin to explore this data a little bit more. So currently, the way that the table is set in its default mode, you can see the parcel number, house number, and street name in this table. If I wanted to expand and look at more information about these parcels, I would go up to this Select Columns tab, and a box is going to pop up. Now in this box, you can see under the Core tab, the two default boxes that are checked are house number and street name. If I hit none, it'll unselect these. So let's hit none and hit OK. Now I'm just looking at the parcel number, which is the real bare minimum data that I could look at. I'm going to go back to Select Columns. If I hit all of the boxes underneath that tab are going to be checked off. I hit OK, and there we go. Now we have house number and street name back. We can also begin to explore the data in a few other ways. We could see that we have a number of different data points that we could look at, including general info, maybe some City of Cleveland land bank information, foreclosure information, so on and so forth. Depending on what you're using the NST web app for will really depend on, or will really decide what you're going to, what columns you're going to select. So let's say that I click general info. I could begin to look at owner information, destabilization indicators, information about Cleveland vouchers, if any, and then just a variety of other information that is under this tab. So let's say that I wanted to look at all of the general information about these parcels. I would go ahead and hit all, hit OK. It's going to take a little bit of time, and now I can see all of this information has loaded for this table. So I could just scroll and begin to explore some of the data about these parcels. If I wanted to look at more information just beyond this general info, I could, let's say, click on foreclosure information, and if I were interested in the case status and maybe the filing date and the plaintiff and defendant information for the foreclosure cases in Cleveland, I could click these 4 tabs, hit OK. The general information is still going to pop up first because that's what's listed first in the column. And then all the way at the end when I scroll, I'm going to see this foreclosure case information. I don't really have anything right now because these first 10 cases or first 10 parcels that have loaded for Cleveland City don't seem to have any foreclosure information. But if you were to browse through some of these parcels, you might find that information if you were looking. I'm going to go back to select columns, select none for general information. I'm going to go ahead and select none for foreclosure case information, hit OK, and I'm back to my default view. Some other information that might be beneficial. Across the bar, we can see you can download information. This is only useful if you're looking at fewer than 20,000 parcels. Anything larger won't be able to download. You can upload information, so if you're one of the users, let's say a code enforcement officer, and you have some information to upload, that button would be right here. We could run some reports, which we will go over in another video. We could map parcels. Again, you could only map if you have fewer than 5,000 parcels in your group. You can show filters. So this is something that we're going to cover in another video, but let's say that you applied some filters to your table. You could go ahead and look at your filters here or reset them. Reset all again. We'll reset all of your filters. And then also our search button, which we will cover in another video. Another bar that might be of interest is this top bar above this NST Explorer bar. We could see that you have the NST Home button, which will take you back to the main page of the NST web app. The NST Resources page, which includes a variety of information and resources for people using the NST web app, including a user guide. So I'm going to go ahead and click on NST Resources. You can see we have our NST user guide that you can download and go through. It's sort of a hard copy version of what we cover in the NST web app training videos. We also, at the top and on this NST Resources page, have a link that will take you to our data dictionary. The data dictionary is almost complete. When you click on it, it will show the different data points that are included in the NST Explorer, the things that you could sort of browse through when you click on the Columns tab. It will give you the different data pieces that you could select and then what their definition is. Also at the top we have our NST ArcGIS online maps, so if you're interested in some more mapping information, you could go ahead and click on that. And then information about the Poverty Center and a button that will allow you to contact us. And this concludes our video on the basic layout and navigating the NST web app. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about the basic layout or navigating around, feel free to email nstwebapp@case.edu and an NST web app team member will get back to you shortly. Thank you.